Welcome to the Potter Cave. It is a wonderful place where all your magical Harry Potter dreams will come. Potter Cave! I knew that my owl was lost over the Atlantic for 12 years. I just knew it. I have been invited to go to Hogwarts.
They even knew that my birth name was Pixie Sickles 305.
Pottermore is finally open, and now we can warp there. Let's take our time turner, why don't we? Day 2 here in the Potter Cave, and I still haven't decided which creature I want to be my companion for my Pottermore experience. This is a creature that you're going to have to care for your entire Pottermore life. So it's definitely something that it shouldn't be a hasty decision. It's something that you should think about. Also, the ethics of keeping an owl in a cage. Harry Potter takes place in an alternate universe, right? So in this alternate universe, these owls could be perfectly okay in captivity, right? I also have to think about what creature I would enjoy spending time with. Owls seem a little bit aloof, like maybe they wouldn't really want to be my friends, and I already have enough people in the world who don't want to be my friends. At the same time, I'm kind of a loner too, so maybe we would somehow get along. Toads seem really cool. They seem to enjoy amphibious things. I can't rule out the cat. They seem, as mammals, like they would enjoy cuddling and the sort of things that I as a mammal enjoy. But perhaps that's just classism pure and simple. A classist, mammal-centric way of looking at the world. Just because you have 3 middle ear bones and you have mammary glands and hair or fur, that doesn't mean that you're better than everybody else. Just because you're a cat and have hair and fur like me, just because you're more like me, does that make you better? Does that mean that I would like you more? Am I really a classist, mammal-centric jerk? Pottermore world, they're all sort of digitized versions of their animal selves. They're just representations of what they are. So they don't really have to be mammal or amphibian or bird. They just have to sort of be a creature whom I love.
This is Captain Jack, my frog, and no, he's not related to that Captain Jack. He is a magical talking frog.
I'm back in my Potter cave of contemplation to contemplate my wand choice.
And of course, I know that I would describe myself as tall for my age because I know that most of my body is in another dimension. So I suppose I should probably just accept that I'm pretty short. This is where it starts to get really hard because I don't know what I pride myself most on. I mean, I think that I'm intelligent and that I have a good imagination and that I'm original and kind and all of these things, but I don't know if those are really things to be proud about. I mean, because I don't know to what extent they're determined based on my situation and my DNA and what extent I choose them. And, well, even if I choose to be these things, how much do I really choose them if we lived in a determined universe?
I now have to choose an artifact, and I've narrowed down my choices to 3: golden key, the dusty bottle, or the bound-up scroll. And it's because I wonder what they would all lead to, because there's this gem and this mirror and a glove, but they don't really have a mystery behind them. Well, I guess the glove could be who left it, but that doesn't really excite me as much as what does the scroll say and what's in the dusty bottle. And if there's nothing in it, then there has to be something about it, because it can't just be a dusty bottle, right? And then the golden key has to go to something, and I'd want to know what it goes to. And I know that they're trying to test, well, do I care more about the knowledge in the scroll, or about the adventure attached to the key, or about the mystery of the stupid dusty bottle? My wand is Phoenix Feather, Rowan, 10 inches, slightly yielding. I think that it's the perfect wand for me. It's time for me to get sorted. Let me put on my sorting hat. Let's see what the sorting hat has to say.
There's nothing hidden in your head the sorting hat can't see, so try me on and I will tell you where you ought to be. Put me on, don't be afraid, and don't get in a flap. You're in safe hands, though I have none, for I'm a thinking cap. Here we go!
So I'm given the opportunity to either speak to animals or change the past. It might seem like it's a choice between Doctor Who and Eliza Thornberry, but I don't think it is, because it's not the ability to travel in time to the past, right? It's just the ability to change it. So that makes me think that I would just have the ability to think, oh, I'd like this to be different, and then it would change. Of course I would do it if it meant that I thought I could actually change it, but at the same time I'm not sure, and I'm not sure that it's worth changing one thing and then finding out that I've killed 500 people in doing so. But if I could save millions, would it be worth it? Gosh, it's an Adrian Veidt situation. And the Eliza Thornberry thing, well, that's just sort of simple that I could just talk to animals. But then I could help prove that they're sentient, and then people would have to stop killing them, right? You could either fight a troll, try to fairly figure out which one of your friends should fight a troll, fight the troll altogether, or figure out a way to confuse the troll so that nobody has to fight. It seems obvious to me that the best way to go about this is to confuse the troll so that nobody has to fight. We're assuming here, of course, that it's going to work, but that just seems like the most reasonable option to me. Stars are sort of whole worlds, and the moon is just sort of one rock, so I think I'm going to have to go with stars here, even though I like the mythology that we have around the moon more. Maybe there's something that I'm missing about this. Maybe I'm literally just supposed to flip a coin. So I took this Buddha coin that I was given by my host mom, and I was going to flip it, right? No, because I don't want to leave things up to fate. This is my Harry Potter Hogwarts house that I've been waiting for. Slytherin. The sorting hat placed me in Slytherin. Yeah. Oh, I've shot nearly 60 minutes of myself having this existential crisis, and getting Slytherin didn't make it any better because I was really expecting Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.